Hey everybody. I know I've been a little bit active in this group today, but I just wanted to share with you, I have my phone propped up on my computer here. I wanted to share with you what I'm doing today. I wanted to share with you what I do when I do it now so that you can see like how somebody runs their Scentsy business if it's something that you want to do. And so I just wanted to share with you. So I do this once a month. This is my monthly mailer. I mail it to everybody that's on our team. So if you joined with my link or if somebody joined your team, I send everybody that is in this group or anybody that we've sponsored the monthly mailer. I do it for a few reasons. Number one, not everybody joins to do Scentsy as a business. And so I want everybody to know that you're appreciated. Like, I appreciate that you're here, and I'm sending it to my customers, and I appreciate my customers, and I appreciate you too. So I send it to you for that reason. And also because of that, because this isn't something that you're doing for a business, it could be something that you do just to like buy for yourself or whatever. You probably don't have like the newest scents. Like, we just went into a new catalog season on Sunday and we have new fragrances. So I'm sending you 3 new fragrances. And all of my customers. Well, I'm sending the scent of the month, which I send every month, and then I'm sending 2 fragrances as well. And then the other reason is some of you that are working your business that are looking for new ideas have asked about Happy Mail. And so I thought another good way to like teach is to show. And so I am sending you my Happy Mail so that you can see how I do it. And it looks like a lot, but honestly, the first time like putting it together is, I think, what took the bulk of the time, meaning the monthly mailer flyer. So this is my monthly mailer flyer. And so this is what I am sending out this month, but it changes every month. But all of these categories, like this, that's just all that I change. I change the background. I'll add like a QR code. I changed the little pictures, and I get all these pictures from the workstation. I think the only thing that I might make if I can't find one is this right down here, my monthly mixer. And I usually just take the words from the bars and I like mash them up somehow. So the monthly mailer this month was cashmere and corduroy and scarlet flower. So I called it cashmere sunflower. And I just went into Canva and I uploaded the pictures of the bars and I just put them on top of a picture. So, and I can show you how to do that if you'd like. But that's really all that I do. And this, like changing this every month, takes me about 20 minutes. And then I think, honestly, the longest period of time that I'm doing is cutting. Like, I cut so much paper. I have my cutting thing. And so anyway, I'm showing you all of this because I want to, because that was something when I started doing Happy Mail, I wanted to know, like, how do I do Happy Mail? Like, how do you do Happy Mail? So I wanted to show you. So that's another reason why, if you're on our team, I send you Happy Mail, the same Happy Mail that I send to the customers. The only things that I might leave out are my personal specials because I don't want them to get confusing to you, but I do talk about them in our group page. And so this month I usually try to send, I've gotten into the habit of sending 3 wax samples. And so I make felt samples, and this is them. So these are the 3 felt samples that I made this month. The scent of the month, which is, I just made this on Canva, and I just changed the picture and then I changed the words, and then here I just copy and paste the words from the website or from the description on the workstation, and then I get this picture from the workstation also, and all of our flyers have to say Independent Scentsy Consultant, so that's what that says. And then this month I decided to put a QR code. So that QR code goes directly to my PWS for the scent of the month. So I can use that QR code every month because that always goes to the scent of the month page. The previous, so like this is for August. So when it becomes September, the August scent of the month will go into the previous scent of the month part of the website, which is not this QR code. So I can continue to use that QR code. And I have my website on there, and everything else I just copy. I have a sample of cashmere and corduroy, and this is what the sheet looks like. I went through, so it's a PDF. and I get this from the All About Samples page, and I just go through and I edit in my information here. So I have my name and my phone number and my website, and I use Facebook for my business, so I added that, and I also use Instagram for my business, so I added that. And then oh, these are felt samples. So this is just, let me show you. Hang tight. Okay. So what I do is I buy these felt sheets here from Michael's or wherever. Sometimes I get them online, and you can see they're not very thick. They're not stiff felt. I don't cut these in my Cricut or anything. You know, I originally intended to get like fancy and make some fun felt stuff with the Cricut, and it's just too much, and it's not simple, and I want to be simple because I want it to be duplicatable for myself and for you guys, or anybody that you know, asks me about how I do my happy mail. So basically I just take this and I just cut it, and I cut it into like 1 inch by 1 inch, and now like here's a whole bunch, and then I just cut this. Like right now I have Netflix on in the background. I'm watching How to Get Away with Murder. If you guys haven't seen it, it's so good. I just started the 2nd season. I'm so excited. So anyway, so I just cut them into like little tiny squares. And so then what I do is I put, so I use a whole bar of wax to make 100 samples. So I bulk samples. I make bulk samples. And so I guess a little bit of background. The reason why I do felt samples is because I live in Las Vegas, and right now it's like 100+ degrees outside. So when the wax melts in the mail, the post office will not send it. If it gets all over the envelope, sometimes it'll get through, but they'll most likely throw them away. And so the felt, when you have sometimes, like even when I send out regular mail, not like not this, but like my happy mail where somebody orders on my website and I send them thank you information, I will just put a piece of felt inside with like my cut wax because it doesn't need to be flat. So I use the felt specifically for my smell mail, like the monthly mailer, because it's flat. And I know that if, like, as far as the post office goes, I know that I can use a first class stamp for anything that is less than 1/4 inch thick. So these are my envelopes that I'm working on. So see, it's less than 1/4 inch thick. It looks even thinner than like what you can see. I don't know if you can see that. And it weighs less than 1 ounce. So up to 1 ounce and less than 1/4 inch thick can use a 55-cent forever stamp. And that is how I plan my happy mail. For some reason it goes over 1 ounce, then I'll use a 70-cent stamp. And that is why I use felt samples, because if it melts while it's in the post office, it will, the wax will reabsorb into the felt and it'll stay put inside this bag. That is my goal. And it's all flat. So I put in the cashmere and corduroy, and I showed you where you can get the flyers for this. These are just tiny little thank you stickers. So I don't use staples because Michelle Brooks, our director, had once said that when you staple, it becomes rigid. Is that the right word? It makes it so that the staples make it so that it doesn't like bend very well. And I don't want it to get returned. And there was once upon a time I made some happy mail. I sent it out. I don't know if it was a stamp. I don't know if it was too thick. I don't know if it was the staples. I just stopped using staples. So I'll use thank you stickers. And then even like with these, I just use tape because I ran out of thank you stickers. And then the other sample that I put in there is Scarlet Sunflower. So what I do is I use an entire bar of wax, but I only melt 4 cubes at a time. I have 2 fairly large warmers that I use, and I set a timer. I do it for 20 minutes. Michelle Brooks will take her felt and she'll put it in the warmer and then put the wax on top and then have it melt like all at the same time, and then she just takes tweezers. I take a piece of parchment paper, I put it out on top of my counter in front of my warmer, and then I just like pull it out, and then I make sure it's like not dripping, and then I just put it out on the parchment paper, and then I put them all in bags. And then this is where I delegate my kids. My kids want Robux, or what is it called? Robux. and they want the things. And so in order for them to earn the things, I have them work for it. It's free labor, right, kids? And it's simple enough for them. So I just, like, I'll have them bag the wax, like here. Like, I have them bag the wax, and then I'll have them put the wax on top of the paper, and then I will get, sorry, I'm getting text bomb from work, and then I will get the stickers, and they do this for me. So Matthew did all of these for me, which was so helpful because I was able to go through and then finish cutting everything else. Okay, so in this particular Happy Mail, sorry, I keep getting text bombs. In this particular Happy Mail, I have 3 wax samples. So the scent of the month, the scarlet sunflower, and the cashmere. And the reason why I put those is because in my flyer, I have this mixer here. I include that. I include a sample. So like, I'm intentional with that. I want people, I know that it's a scent that sells, and I want people to be able to smell. And like, as far as like my teenies, all of you guys, if you guys don't have the testers and you don't know what it smells like, I want you to be able to smell it too. So, and then I put like this, and I didn't make this. I put like this little guy here in there. It says felt wax sample. Like, it basically shows the instructions. It says a felt wax sample travels better than a wax cube sample because it lies flat. If it starts to melt, the felt reabsorbs the wax, keeping it contained. No worries, your felt wax sample is safe to heat in your warmer. The felt will not dry out, burn, or stick to your warmer dish because the wax keeps it constantly lubricated once melted. And then it says tip. To get the most out of your felt wax sample, warm it in a small warmer in a smaller place, such as in a bathroom. The smaller the space, the more scent through you can smell. And so I just put that in there so that they know, like, why am I getting what is this weird thing attached to this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? So that's why I add that, to explain. And now I try to add whatever monthly special we have going on. So right now we have a join special, and this was just out there on internet land. I don't know, Facebook land. And so basically I just copied this. Like, I made it into a picture, and then I just added my website at the very, very bottom there. Like, you can see my website's at the very bottom. And it just says, join in August and earn this $300 gift for free. It's the Shooting Star Kit. It says, in your first 15 days, sell 500 and get $75 in free product. This incredible $30 gift and a $100 paycheck and points towards an Alaskan cruise. So the $75 in free product comes from, if you, and anybody can do this. You might not be able to get the kit, but in order to get the $75 in free product for 500, you're going to create a party, and you're going to, once you get to 500, then you're going to have $75 in free product and 3 half-price items. So that is also how you can get the new, what's it called? The new purifier, air purifier. So I put this in there. So I have the 3 wax samples. I have the felt instructions. I have the special for this month. I put in a business card. And the reason why I sent it to you guys is because I wanted to show you. A lot of people ask me, like, what does your business card look like? So these are my business cards, and I got them from the Success Store. So I think it's called the Success Store, the consultant store in our workstation. And I got this straight off of there. So like, this is my new business card. I have a picture of myself, and I just entered in my name instead of a title. So I don't put titles on my cards because like, our goal is to promote, right? We want to go from essential to certified, from certified to lead, from lead to star, from star to superstar, to director, to star director, and superstar director. So as soon as I get to superstar director, that's when I'll put my title on my business card. Other than that, I'm always just going to say independent Scentsy consultant, because that's what we are. And then I put my name or my phone number and my website. And then at the very bottom where it said email address, I don't really do email. I just put join host by, because I want people to know those are the options. And then this was the picture on the back of my business card. And I liked that. You know, it has like, I want to grow my team. And so I was intentional with getting this one. And all of this, they like put this all together. I just added in my picture, I added in my information, and that was it. And I think this is 14-point cardstock, and it's matte. And so I gave everybody a business card. So everybody got the 3 samples. the felt wax sample instructions, the join special, my business card. The other thing that I want to do is fundraisers. It's fall. Fundraisers are big right now. And I know that a lot of places start working on their fundraisers in the spring, but I want people to know that it's available because we can do all sorts of fundraisers. We can do fundraisers for schools. We can do personal fundraisers. We can do them for individuals. We can do them for, like if we have a friend or a kid that's like in a sports team and they need to, like they need money towards a uniform or equipment or something like that, we can do fundraisers for that. So I included, somebody made this flyer and I just put in my picture there and my information there. So basically all that it says is, it says Scentsy fundraiser, do you, your group, team, or organization need funds? I can help with that. You receive 100% of the profit. So what that is me donating my, my commission. Why would I do that? Number one, because one of core values for Scentsy is generosity. And I feel so blessed by Scentsy. If I can help somebody that is in need, I want to be able to do that. Number two, it's a tax deduction. So it's not like I'm getting nothing out of doing that. Number three, a good way to grow your team is through parties, fundraisers, and events. I'm not an event person. Parties are a little bit sparse right now. And so the only other thing that I haven't really dove into is fundraisers. And so with fundraisers, it's basically just like a party, but it's like you're donating your commission. And so you can do that however you want. I donate 100% of my commission, and it says it all right there. So it says I can help with that. You receive 100% of the profits. Scentsy fundraising is a fresh and innovative way to earn money. Customers will receive quality products. You or your group can earn money and no labor intensive efforts for you. And it's a win-win. So I am going to be very transparent with this. I sent my son, so my son goes to high school here. He's a freshman and he is on the student council. That's a funny story in itself because he did not want that, but they put him on student council. And so I was like, okay, if I can get in to a school and do fundraisers, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I printed this out. If somebody contacts me, and I will follow up with that I'm going to learn as I go. That is one of the beautiful things that we can do with Scentsy is you can learn as you go. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to figure it out as I go along. And the cool thing is that Scentsy is so generous. Like, I mean, other than the company itself, but the consultants, the people that are doing fundraisers all the time are going to be generous. I can reach out to whoever I know does fundraisers and I know that they'll help me. Like, I feel confident in that. So I added one of these. So in this Happy Mail, I've got the 3 wax samples, 3 felt samples, the felt sample instructions. I have the Join August flyer. I have my business card. I put in the fundraiser thing, and then I put in here, I even included it for you guys. It says, this is like my little instructions, like why, like people are like, why is she sending me this? I mean, it's cool, but why is she sending it to me? So this is why. I send everybody Happy Mail. This is Smell Mail that has ordered from me in the last 3 months. And so I put this little card in there every once in a while just to like let them know, because some people just don't know. It says, thank you so much. In a world filled with so many choices, thank you for choosing us. You are receiving the sample as my way of saying thank you for your past business. You will continue to receive a sample from me for 3 months after each subsequent order. Hearts, Melissa, and then I put call or text anytime, and I put my phone number and my website on there. So I add this so that they know. And then after 3 months, I send them a postcard. I have postcards made that I got also from the consultant store, and I just put a sent to the month sticker on it. I label it and then I send it off, and that's what I send them. And then so the very final thing that I put in there is my my monthly mailer flyer that I made. And on this month's flyer, I put a QR code to the catalog. So we do have a what is it called, a interactive catalog on our websites, our PWS. So if you scroll all the way to the, not your workstation, but your PWS, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of your personal website, it'll say view catalog or something like that. That is an interactive catalog. People could actually click on items and add them to their carts, and it's directly it's attached to your website. And so I put a QR code for that. like you can see the QR code right there in the very top. And then I always put the warmer of the month, because I'm not including a scent and warmer of the month flyer. There's just too many to send out. And I literally just put in there, it's called Night Sky, a mosaic of hand-placed glass accents, shines in a stellar display that's as mesmerizing as a real thing. And then I literally, guys, I didn't make that up. I got that from the workstation. And then, like you can see there, I just put a picture of it on and a picture of it off. And then the next picture there, I have the new Scentsy air purifier, and I just copied this little blurb right here from the workstation, and I just pasted it in there. And this is a picture. I put in a sticker like that says new. This is all from Canva. And then the very last thing that I put in there, it was my monthly mixer. Sometimes I'll do like my the air purifier was my month's fave, but I'll do like last month, I think I put specials, and it was like the 10% off. So I don't always do this, but like there's the monthly mixer. So then I put on there like what is in it. So like 1 cube of, what did I put? 1 cube of cashmere and corduroy, and 1 cube of scarlet sunflower, or 2 of both for large warmers. And then I put samples included. And so that's what I do. And then down here, I don't really do anything. I just leave that. I created that the very first time, and I just go through every month and I copy this page, and then, or I duplicate the page and then I edit it. So I have all the way, I've been doing this since November of last year. I have every single one of them saved in my Canva, and Canva is free. All of these things that you can access for free. And this is how I make my monthly mailer. And then I just shove it all in an envelope. These are a, what do you call this? It's a number 10 envelope. I just got them from Sam's Club. It's a 4 1/8 by 9.5 envelope, size envelope. And then these little stickers that I have on the back are actually the packing tape from Scentsy. So you can buy these on the consultant store. And I had a roll of it, and it just wasn't going anywhere because I don't mail a whole bunch of boxes. And so I decided to just cut out like the squares. Like I just, you know, I pull it, and then I just cut out like the square. Like I cut it here, and then I cut it here. And then I just make like tiny little stickers. And I put them on the back. So like, looks just like that. And that is how I do my monthly mailer. And then I send out my postcards. So I have the team postcards that are going, I do my team mailer, my team monthly mail, and my team, and my, I can't talk at the same time. And my, so all of these, like if you're active, I send you postcards. I filled all of them out. I let you know like where you are. Like we had 31 people on our team last month, and so I went through and I told you where you were sitting, if you were active. So yeah, this is what I do. And then I have other postcards that I just put the scent of the month sticker, because this is the scent of the month sample that I'm adding. And you guys, because I'm using this, it's a tax write-off. So my scent of the month subscription is a tax write-off. It's something that I'm using to promote my business. Like paper, when I, like all this paper, these envelopes, the stickers, the, like this, the postcards, my business cards, the felt, everything, like, you know, like I have these rolls of stickers, it's all a tax deduction. And I just put it into an Excel worksheet, and then I give it to my tax lady at the end of the year. And, so you can see these are the ones that I've done already. I think I have, so like, I don't want you to be overwhelmed thinking, oh my gosh, I'm a brand new consultant, or I've never done Happy Mail before, I can't do this. This takes me a couple hours. So I think I've been sitting here since about 8, and it's almost noon. And I've taken some breaks. You know, I'm like watching Netflix, I'm doing my thing, like, you know, we don't have to be a slave to our work. I try to be smart about when I'm working, and I do the like monotonous, redundant things like this. I tend to do them while watching like my Netflix, so that I don't feel like I'm, you know, like I can still watch the stuff that I want to watch. I can still, sometimes I'll even watch training videos. Like I'll watch and listen to training videos while I'm doing these types of things, or cooking dinner, or whatever, what was I going to say? Oh, so don't feel like you have to do all the things when you first start Happy Mail. You could just start off by sending felt samples, and you could even write in there like on a sticky note, thank you so much for your previous business. And then you can send out felt samples. Send them to like the customers that ordered this month. Start off with like your best customers, or start off with the people that you think would enjoy them, but don't feel like you have to do these things. This is fluff. This is just another way that I reach out to people, because for me, sometimes texting people all the time to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. How are you liking your stuff? Or, hey, this is the newest warmer. Hey, we have an air purifier. Or, hey, do you want to smell the new scents? Like, it gets redundant, and then my itty bitty icky committee kind of gets in the way, and I feel like this is another way that I can follow up and touch base with my customers. And what I'm also doing is I have a list of a fairly short list. I think there's only like 10 or maybe at the very most 15 people on this list that I'll be sending out catalogs to. And those are people that I don't see every day. They're customers that order from my website, that are in different states. And then I will be putting in some like samples as well. And I think that's it as far as my monthly mailer goes. I start working on things like this at the very end of the month, the very last week of the month, and I'll go through and I'll just edit it like every day, because nobody's got time to do all the things. So I'll go through and I'll decide, like I kind of plan out what I'm going to put on it. I always know I'm going to do the warmer of the month, and then I'm always going to do a mixer. So I just have to figure out what mixer I want to do. I didn't see any mixers that included any of the new fragrances, so I had to make up my own, which is why I came up with Cashmere Sunflower. And then I just have to come up with something to talk about, which is my monthly fave that I put in there. And the air purifier is brand new, so that's why I decided on that. And that's like really the biggest brain power. And then I just decide, like, what am I going to put in the monthly mailer, like other than like the flyer and the samples. And so that's where I will try and find some value. And that's where the fundraiser thing is. Like, I think fundraisers can add value to people's lives. It could help children. It could help businesses. It could help people. It could help pets. It could help whoever. And yeah, that's it. I hope that this helps. And if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask. I am here for you. And I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you later.